Good afternoon, class. I'm Miss Perry, so I'm going to be teaching you today about integers. Can you tell me anything that you know about integers? Integers. How about with integers? Well, let's talk about natural numbers. What's a natural number?
Like 4.
4, right? Natural numbers start with 1, 2, 3, and all the way up. How about whole numbers? Well, whole numbers, where does whole numbers start? Where do whole numbers start?
Oh, that's 0.
Yeah, whole numbers start at 0. So, where do these numbers come from? These ancient mathematicians made up these numbers. So now we're going to go, we have all these numbers, but now we need more numbers. So these ancient mathematicians, they come up with integers. And I know in your class you have that fantastic distance line.
Oh, negative and positive.
Yeah. -1, -2, -3, and these 3 little dots is just to infinity, negative infinity. It goes on and on and on. And the same on this side, 1, 2, 3, and the numbers go on and on and on forever. So, this is what we're going to talk about today, class. We're going to talk about integers. So, let me just give you an example. How about 2 times a -3?
You'll come over negative 1.
What's that?
Negative 1.
-1, all right? Anybody else?
Oh,
Melanie. What's that?
Negative 6.
-6. And how did you calculate that, Melanie?
Because you times 2 and 3 will get to 6 and it's like this.
That's right. This here. So, the properties that we're going to learn is a positive, well, firstly, a positive times a positive equals a,
Negative.
no, a positive times a positive is a
Positive.
yeah. And in this case, a positive times a negative equals
Negative.
a negative. Yeah. Yeah. So, how else could Melanie think about this? She knew it right off the bat. 2 times -3 equals -6. But how else could we break that down if we had a question on it? How could Miss Perry break that down?
You can, if you don't understand what's 2 times 3, if you know what's 3 times 2, you just switch the number around. It's like you get the same answer.
That's right. Excellent, Micah. If we switched this around and said 3 times -2, different order, but it's still -6. That's exactly right. Gold star. How else? What other tools would we have in our tool chest?
You just take out the negative to do 3 times 2 and bring it
And then bring it. Yeah, that's a good one too, Melinda. I like that too. Because I forget sometimes myself. Is this negative? So I say 3 times -2. Oh, I'm going to put my negative right there. Then I'm going to go back and do my calculation. 3 times 2, 6. And that's my answer. Because that negative trips us up sometimes. Do you agree, Melanie? Yeah, it trips me up quite a bit. All right. Now this one here, let me think here. We did switch the order. This was the product, -6. We switched it around. Thank you, Micah. Very good. So let's just do a bunch here. Let's just do, the one more property. What's the one I'm missing here?
Negative.
Negative times a negative
Equals a negative. Positive. No, positive.
equals a positive. Yeah. So keeping those properties in mind, let's do a bunch. So how about -1 times 0? just zero, yeah. And you know the zero, you're gonna see that a lot. They like to put those on quizzes, tests, EOGs. How about 12 times negative 4? What's the first thing?
Negative 48.
Yeah.
Negative 48, yeah. Good job, Melanie. What's the first thing that you would do?
If you do 12 times 4, yeah.
12 times 4, excellent, that's one of the tools that you can use, yeah. And then put the negative on. Or put the negative because you know it's a positive times a negative, so you know this has to be a negative. And then 12 times 4 is 48. Yep, good job, good job. Let's see if we can do a little bit more here. So we understand this? The natural, the whole, and the integers. Yep, okay. So, I want you to write these down. All set? All right, Melanie, what do you have?
Oh, yeah, answer.
Yes, yes, go ahead, yeah. So now that we know our multiplication tables are really coming into play here, when we go into that 8th grade level, everything has to be on the table. All that addition, the subtraction, the multiplication tables, everything has to be out now here. Yeah?
Well, I got, for the first one, I got
Positive,
4.
multiplication tables, 4 times 7. It's really close.
20, no, 28.
All right, those multiplication tables, people, you have to know them. 4 times 5 equals, 4 5s is 20. 4 times 6 is,
What? Yeah.
26.
What? 25.
so you've got 20,
Oh,
you've got 20, and you're adding 4. You have 4 6s, 24. 4 times 7. 24 plus another 4, 28. So the answer for this one is what? 28. Now, one of the ways that I forgot, which is not as intuitive as you would think, but when you see a negative and a negative, when you see those two signs together, you can cancel them, and that gives you a positive. That's another way to think about it to put in your tool chest. All right, how about negative 5 times negative 7?
35 or positive 35. Yeah.
Raimundo?
Positive 35.
Positive 35. That's right. Good, because you can cancel both of those, because they're two negatives, and it makes a positive. So it seems like you're getting this positive and negative. What I would say for in the summer is making sure that you go through your flashcard and your multiplication, as that will really come into play. So keeping with these properties, let's just kind of mix it up and add division on. Okay, so I'm going to give you a couple of things in division. How about, keeping in mind, 8 divided by negative 2? What's the first thing that you would do, Raimundo?
Cross out the 2. And then it's negative 4.
So, yes. So we have a positive divided by a negative number, which we know has to give us a negative number. Yeah? And you said
Negative 4.
4. Negative 4. Good job. Let's mix it up a little bit more. How about this here is the multiplication symbol that you will see more and more as as you rise up in your math career. So negative 7 times 3 over negative 1. What's the first thing that we do here? Negative 7 times 3